The 3.5mm headphone jack came out a long time ago, and it's good for pretty much anything that uses audio these days, whether it's a game controller, a tablet, a phone, or an audio interface that I use to record this voiceover. It's a really helpful thing to have, and it's actually quite handy. Now though, Apple wants to mix things up. Obviously the new iPhone doesn't come with any sort of headphone jack, and you have to use lightning headphones, which, as you can see here, aren't necessarily the most compatible thing in the world, unless of course, you want to use them on your Apple keyboard for, whatever reason. But what we're going to be doing today is taking a look at some really awesome lightning headphones to see if they are actually any good, and if it's actually that big a problem that you have to use these on the new iPhone instead of your normal headphones. So the headphones that we're going to be looking at are the Dodo Cool Lightning High-Res headphones. Now these are going to work with any device from the iPhone 5S all the way up to the brand new iPhone 7 and 7 Plus, some iPads, and also some newer generation iPods as well. And with this converter, as you can see that I'm showing you here, it's got volume up, down, play, pause, and also an extra bass button. And this is where the magic happens that enables you to have higher quality audio through pretty much anything that you're listening with. Whether that's Spotify, Google Play Music, or Apple Music, you're technically going to get some better audio using these headphones. Now with these specific headphones that we're looking at today, it's going to actually allow you to increase the audio quality. So it's going to give you 24-bit digital audio with encoding and playback for music, and it actually kind of works. I've used them for a pretty long time here on the iPad, and I've been listening through Spotify. Now I always download Spotify offline, and I do use the most extreme quality that you can get, so again that may influence it as well. And if you've got music locally stored on your device, you're definitely going to see a difference also. Now as I mentioned, you do need to have lightning in terms of actually using these headphones. They're not going to work with anything other than Apple devices. Now you've also got a extra controller here which just has a simple kind of answer and end the call, and you've also got a microphone as well. So there's actually quite a lot going on with these headphones, and they can be maybe a little bit bulky, especially with the main controller that does all of the actual converting. Now the actual earbuds themselves are really well made with a really awesome aluminium finish, as you can see here. You've also got different ear tips as well, so again you are going to get the perfect fit for your ear. Now with the headphones, as I mentioned, with all of the controls and the fact they are made of metal, sometimes the fit wasn't necessarily the best. However, that's only my personal opinion. Obviously everyone's ears are different, so they may fit you a bit better, but for me I couldn't necessarily get the right fit without having to kind of readjust or kind of put them back in once they've fallen out. So from a purely aesthetic standpoint, these headphones are really nice. The fit and finish and the overall build quality is really high quality, and it kind of should be. These headphones are going to set you back around $59.99 here in the UK, but you can sometimes find them a little bit cheaper, but not really by all that much. Now in terms of what you're getting for that price, it's actually not too bad. Now one thing that I would say though, and the main thing with any pair of headphones, is sound quality. So obviously with these, they do claim to increase the quality of any music that you're listening to. It doesn't have to be stored on your device, it can be any type of music whatsoever. So obviously I had to put that to the test. Now I do listen to a bunch of different types of music, and I listened for a pretty long time and also switched it out with some Bluetooth headphones and also some normal 3.5mm headphones as well, to kind of get an overall sound and just in general see how they actually fared. So these are my thoughts. So my main question obviously had to be, do these actually improve the audio quality of anything that I'm listening to? Well, I do pretty much all of my music listening these days on Spotify, and I always download it offline as I mentioned, so for me it's always in the most extreme quality that you can get. Now, yeah, there was actually a slight difference. Now, I say slight because you really had to listen out for it. In my personal opinion, it wasn't really all that much different, or in general kind of worth the extra cost of these headphones, maybe compared to something else. Now obviously no matter what, if you're looking at lightning compatible headphones, you're going to be looking at paying a slight premium anyway regardless, but these ones here that claim to increase the sound quality, again it's not really that noticeable. I'm pretty sure that if you just done a blind test, put the headphones in, took them out and used a different pair, you'd find it quite hard to exactly pinpoint and locate when you're listening to these high-res audio headphones. Now that's kind of a problem in my opinion, because the main selling point of these headphones is the fact that they are high-res and also that they convert your music to sound a lot better, but for me it wasn't necessarily enough, and that's kind of a shame because as I mentioned, these headphones do look awesome The sound quality is good, don't get me wrong, but it's not mind-blowing and it's not massively different compared to say a $30 or £30 pair of headphones that you can get elsewhere. But guys, as I say with all of my headphone reviews that I do here on the channel, that is completely my own opinion. So what I would recommend is if you do want to pick them up, I'm going to have them linked in the description down below, and they are definitely worth a try. And regardless of if they do or don't increase the sound quality and make everything sound better, you're still getting a really awesome pair of Lightning headphones that you can use on any Lightning device, mainly that iPhone 7 that unfortunately doesn't have a 3.5mm headphone jack. Now if you guys enjoyed this video, be sure to give it a thumbs up down below, and if you are new to the channel and this is the first video that you've seen, there is also a subscribe button down there as well, so you can get all of the latest and newest content here from COPPERVSGLASS. Thanks very much for watching, guys. I'm Michael from COPPERVSGLASS, and if you've got any questions about this video, be sure to leave them in the comments section down below or on Twitter. Thanks very much for watching, and I will catch you guys in the next video.